Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So today I have a little mini makeup haul from Urban Decay. I super love Urban Decay products. They are awesome. So I'm gonna show you guys a few of my favorites and a few of my favorite makeup products in general, and talk about the items that I got. I'm just moving them over closer to me right now. Alright, so the first item I got is Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And FYI, let me see. All of the products are from the All Nighter line, which is absolutely amazing. I think except the one item, yeah. But the Urban Decay All Nighter line is great. This is definitely top up there in setting sprays. I do have a couple other favorite setting sprays that I like. This one is definitely up there. I reach for this one a good amount of the time if I know I'm going out and I'm gonna be out all day. If I know I'm gonna be sweating, example, I'm dancing or something like that. Yeah, if it's hot outside, like it's the summertime, so if it's hot. When I went to Nashville, I brought this one only. I did not bring no other setting spray. I did not need any other setting spray. This was it. And this in combination with other products just works amazing. So this is long-lasting makeup setting spray. It is up to 16-hour wear, lightweight, temperature control technology. Okay, Urban Decay. Let me see. Okay, here. The directions after applying makeup. I mean, it's the same thing with every setting spray, most setting sprays. You shake the shake the bottle, wow, and hold 8 to 10 inches away and mist 2 to 4 times in an X and T formation. I'm gonna have to say I do none of this. First of all, I think I definitely hold the bottle a little bit closer than 8 to 10 inches from my face. That's one. I do forget to shake it sometimes. I've been getting better with that. Absolutely shake your setting spray. Do not forget that. Miss 2 to 4 times. I definitely miss about 6 to 8 times. I really do drag it, okay? I don't know. I just spray until it just feels right. You know how something just feels right? You ever cook something or make something and you don't measure, you just know. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels right. So that's usually what I do with my setting sprays. It just feels right. But I definitely don't put 2 to 4 pumps. Probably about average 6. And in an X and T formation, I don't do that. I kind of just, let's say this is my face, I go, or sometimes I do X and then around, or you know. See what this says here. 78% of participants said their all-nighter helped their makeup last for 16 hours. Over 80% said their makeup not only looked better, it stayed on better, even in the T-zone, without settling into fine lines. Whether they had combination oily or dry skin, 88% or more said all-nighter was the best product to help their makeup last. Alright, well, this was a 7-day study of all-nighter. Come through with the statistics, Urban Decay. And I'm just gonna open open, show you guys. So this is a 4 fluid ounce bottle. That's a big size bottle. Really decent size bottle. Look at that. Isn't the packaging so pretty? I love the purple and black combination. So pretty. I just don't want to throw the boxes out. I love and hate when a makeup brand has pretty packaging because I don't want to throw it out. My last kimchi haul, I just recently finally decided, because I had all the lipsticks and stuff still in the box on my vanity, and every time I would go to use the product, I would take it out the box, put it back in the box at the end of the night. So I finally said, let me just take all these boxes and throw them out, because they were pink and they were pretty. So I love nice packaging, but it also sucks because it's just kind of adding to waste, because what am I really gonna do with this box, you know? I can only keep it for a certain amount of time. So this is it. This is the bottle. So that is a nice size for a setting spray. And then it has this top, but it also has this top. I do like that. I do think it's a little excessive, but I do like that because I guess if you forget this top on, you can always have this top. I'm not sure why they did that. I do know the way I have it in my drawer, it really depends. Sometimes this little top I don't care for, just as long as I have, you know, something to close it up here in case I throw it in my purse. At least it has a top, so it's not like pushing down. So I do favor this top more than this one, even though this one, I don't know, it's just it's more compact, but I really don't know why they put two tops. But as long as I have like this cover, I'm fine. This little top, this is like too much to be doing. So close it so that's protected. Boom, cover it up. I mean, open it up. Yeah, I don't know why two tops, but I guess if you lose one top, you have the other. So, and oh, look at the inside of the box. It looks like mushrooms, but I don't know if it's mushrooms or if it's little raindrops or something. I say raindrops because I'll show you when I show you the next product. You see what I mean? But yeah, that's the setting spray. Very, very good. Doesn't really smell like anything, and it doesn't feel heavy. I will say it has a slight, ever so slightly stickiness to it, and the stickiness is not heavy, you know, you don't feel it. You don't feel, I had setting sprays that when you put it on, you feel that there's something on your face and it takes a while to settle in. This one is sort of like just to the touch, it feels slightly sticky, but your face doesn't feel like that all night. Something that I do after I set my makeup, after I spray this on my face, I take a hand fan and immediately fan my face for it to dry. Hold on. So what I mean with hand fan is this. This is kimchi hand fan, by the way. I lost my favorite kimchi hand fan on the plane. Oh, I was so mad. Yeah, so I take a hand fan right away and fan it until the setting spray is dry. So that's a little tip that I do. I feel like it's way better than just letting the setting spray sit on your face and dry. You could do a hand fan, or if you have one of those little hand portable fans, that works as well, but fan it after you spray it. So the next item I'm going to show you is again from All Nighter line, and this is what I was saying, like inside the packaging here. It looks like, I don't know, it was probably mushrooms, but it kind of reminded me of this product. And this is All Nighter Longwear Mattifying Weightless Waterproof Setting Powder. This is the truth, okay? When a product says waterproof, I always side-eye it. It's waterproof, smudge proof. I always side-eye it. And when I saw this, I was like, no way, I have to try it. Because I do wear pressed powder, and I'm like, I need something that is going to stick, and this stuff is no joke. It is absolutely waterproof. Even taking it off is a bit of a nuisance. So make sure you have a good makeup remover. You can take a wipe and wipe off, but I suggest if you wear this, use a cleanser, kind of seep the cleanser into the product, so it could kind of like lift out, if that makes sense to y'all. But yeah, this stuff is the truth. Oh, also, this the price of this is, I think, it's about $34 to $36. So a little bit pricey, but I mentioned this in a previous video. Urban Decay always has like sales, so I got this during a sale. And sometimes they'll have like 50% off. Sometimes they have bundle packages where they bundle items, and it's marked down really good. Recently they had a buy two get one free sale where you bought 2 products and get the third one free. So this is very well worth the money. But if you can catch a sale, like I like to catch a sale, then catch the sale and get it. This product is about the same. It's $30-something, and again, just catch it when it's a sale. But this is absolutely worth it. So this is Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. Make your makeup last through the night with our All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. It feels like nothing, yet instantly sets foundation, controls shine, and creates a blown out effect for a flawless looking complexion that lasts. Apply on top of foundation. Our translucent shade lights up nearly every skin tone. So you see how it looks like little droplets of water? I love that. Oh, look at that. And you can it's sort of like a mirror too. You see that little pink thing? That's my fan. And there goes my phone. Even better. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. It looks like little water droplets. I love it, love it. So this is 0.26 fluid ounces. I think it comes with a good amount of product. I'm gonna open it so you guys can see. But it does have a mirror. I'm gonna cover that because I don't want y'all to see me. But this is the powder. Look at that. It's soft and velvety. Now, yeah, so it comes with a good amount of product. It doesn't come, it has a mirror inside. It doesn't come with a powder puff. I don't know about y'all, but anytime I get a compact, I do not use the puff. I use a beauty blender to apply my foundations and concealers. Now, the only thing with this powder is it only comes in this shade, and it says it's a translucent shade, okay? I think it is a little on the pink side. So usually what I do is, recently I haven't really been wearing foundation. I've been wearing concealer only. So I do set my concealer with powder, and so usually what I've been doing lately is applying my concealer, applying my regular powder that I like to set my concealer with, and then I like take my beauty blender, I take a swipe under one eye, swipe, or just swipe, and in the areas, like for example, I will powder my nose with this because I know my nose is the area where my makeup tends to come off first if it does. Like wearing the mask and makeup has been, you know, if you wear makeup, then you already know the mask be on your nose and you're sweating or whatever, and that's like the first place for me where makeup will come off if it does. So after I put my concealer, I put my whatever powder I'm gonna use, I take a very little bit of this and just kind of swipe it and dab it just in those little areas. Not too much. You don't want to look, you know, I don't overdo the powder or cake things on, but I do kind of top off everything with this. Or sometimes I take a brush, get a little bit on, and, you know, dab it in areas that I want to be protected, waterproofed. Because like I said, I do find that it's, I don't know, for me it's a little bit on the pink side, and I don't know, I don't think it's as translucent. Yeah, so there is a little bit, it's very little bit, very little bit, but you just have to be careful with the color foundation you're putting this on top of. I guess that's all I have to say about it. But that's the only issue with this setting powder, and it's not really a huge issue. It's something for me I've worked around where I've ordered it. Again, I'm not even finished with the other one, but I wanted to make sure that, you know, I have another one just waiting because it is too good. What is this inside? Yeah, but even the inside is pretty. Okay. But yeah, this thing is amazing. Highly recommended. Okay, so that is the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. So good. Next thing. Alright, so the next thing is something that I got. This is the first time I'm getting this. And again, it's from Urban Decay All Nighter. This is waterproof full coverage concealer. Okay, 24-hour wear, matte finish, oil free. This is in the color medium dark. It's a neutral color. Let's see, this is makeup that stays up. Our waterproof concealer provides full coverage that lasts all day and all night. Cover your most scandalous flaws for a perfectly blown out effect. Our ultra pigmented formula controls shine and masks imperfections, including dark circles, for 24 hours. And the beautiful modern matte finish never looks overdone. Now, like I said, this is the first time I got this item. Because I really wanted to try it. The color that I wanted was sold out. There's not many very colors in this. As you can see, this one says medium dark. I'm definitely on the light side. Looking at it on the screen, I was like, I think I could work with it. But I'll show you guys. I'm gonna swatch it. Yeah. So I'm like, I could work with it. However, I'll get to it in a minute. So this is how it looks. First of all, can we get into the packaging? Like, why would I want to throw this out after I'm done with it? I don't want to throw it out. So this is it. and this is the type of applicators I like for my concealer. I don't like squeezing out of tubes. I don't like pumps. I like this, straight to the point. I can apply it right on my face. And I like applicators like this, so I can get into a little, you know, the corner of my eye or whatever. So I'm gonna show you, apply a little bit, because this, I forgot how much this was too, but it's definitely not 30. I don't think it was 30 something dollars. I think it was like 20 something maybe, or 16. I don't know. I want to say between 16 and 26. I don't remember. But this is the color, so it is on the yellow side. I'm not exactly yellow. I would definitely say I'm lean more towards neutral, and my face is more light olive. So usually with my concealers, I mix yellow and pink undertone concealers, and then I dab in a little bit of a light color, and it kind of just, that works for me. This is definitely on the darker side, and I knew it would be darker, but that's fine because I figured I can conceal with this and then put a color like this will conceal my dark circles, kind of color correct it, I guess you can say, because that's usually what I do, color correct. And then I can put a shade that's more suitable for me over it. However, I've been having issues with this product because it does not blend very well, and I'm gonna continue trying because I really want to wear the whole line together to see how all of it works together. But yeah, so I used this a couple of times already, and it's been very frustrating because, I mean, here, you know, kind of moved it around. The consistency is very thick. It also feels very dry. Like, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I don't know, it just feels very, it's not silky smooth. It has a little bit of a dryness to it. So when I'm doing this, it feels like, it feels not all the way creamy, almost like a mousse, or like a thick mousse, or I don't even know how to describe it, the consistency. But you see it's on the yellow side, and it's definitely darker, but I can work with it. I can work with the color. The consistency is throwing me off. The fact that it really wasn't blending that great is throwing me off. I still have faith in it. I'm gonna continue to try to use it. I'm not gonna just, you know, this is not like a $2-3 concealer. So I'm not gonna just not try it. I don't know. I tried it twice. I tried it 2 different ways. It still wasn't working. I'm gonna continue to try it. That's all I have to say. Continue to try it. Okay. I'm just getting a wipe here. Wipe this off. But look at that. It is like hard to come off. So the waterproof factor, I think, is in there. I just feel like this trio right here, your makeup will stay on for days. Actually, that and this next product, which is Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer Long Wear Foundation Grip. So it preps, smooths, and perfects. I love this primer. Oh my god, I love this primer. They do have a, just like the setting spray, they have like a dewy one. Yeah, I believe this is, does this say matte? I don't think, I don't know. I know they have a dewy one, and I believe that the packaging is a lighter purple. And I wanted to try that because I love trying dewy, I like trying dewy setting sprays and primers because I do like the dewy look. I don't have a naturally oily face. I know people who get more oily stay away from the dewy. They don't like the dewy look. I like it, but I went to get it and it was sold out, so it must be very popular. But anyway, this is their primer. So like a stage 5 clinger, all-nighter face primer grips your foundation and won't want to let go. Our lightweight formula goes on sheer to perfect your skin, leaving it feeling smooth, hydrated, and slightly lifted. This primer is great. It's great. I know I could sit here and tell you how great it is. It's one of those things where I guess you would have to just try it for yourself or take my word for it. It is a great primer. And look at this. So cute. I just love the packaging. It's pretty. And I like a squeeze bottle. Like when it comes to certain like liquid products, I like the applicator of this concealer, right? What I don't like is that the bottle will have product left in it and you can't squeeze the product out. You know what I mean? Like for this, if I wanted to get crazy with this, hold on. If I really wanted to get my money's worth, after this won't pump out, I can cut this, right? If I wanted to get that crazy and really get every drop of this stuff, I could just cut it open because, you know, it's like this. But when you have like products in like bottles, like glass bottles, or applicators like this, where you can't squeeze the remaining product out, it's like you see product in there. I see product left over in there. I want it. So I do love the I like the packaging for this. The bottle, well, I don't know, we'll call this a bottle or tube, and then it has the pump. I like that a lot. So usually I just go like this, like if this is my face, under eye, pump up here, and then just go ahead and spread it. Spread it really just under my eyes and my nose area and a little bit on my forehead, because that's just where I put concealer at. But I usually don't think about that when I put it on. I usually just apply it all over my face. But it's great. I'll show you guys the consistency just a little bit, because I think this primer is about $30-something too. Very well worth it. So see, a little goes a long way. That little bit filled up my whole hand. Doesn't smell like anything, so no harsh smell, no little shimmery or glittery things. You know, sometimes some primers have like little shimmer. And the consistency is like ever so slightly sticky. It's like great for, like, it says foundation grip, so it's great, I guess, to get a grip on whatever makeup you're about to put over it. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. I'm trying to see something because this looks different. It is different. Okay. the last one I bought, I'll show you guys the last one I bought. This one doesn't feel as sticky, and it goes on the product is actually white. This one is the dewy. You see how it's lighter? Both great. I'm gonna show you. This one is slightly sticky. This one is more sticky than this one. And you see that one goes on clear. But this one is the dewy one. So I wanted the dewy spray like this, but it was sold out. So I believe the spray is light purple like this to do the dewy spray of this. I don't know if I'm confusing y'all. I might be confusing myself, but this one is a little bit more sticky to the touch than this one is. This one is, it's very, very slightly sticky, but this Ultra Glow, this is all nighter as well. This one is a dewy one though. Both foundation grip. So I guess they call it that because it does kind of, I could see the consistency of it on your face kind of grips your makeup and, you know, kind of brings it in. But this one is good as well. I love the Urban Decay primers. They're great. And this one, well, the primers and the sprays both come in mini travel sizes, which I should have gotten. I may get that soon, but I definitely should have took advantage of the sale and gotten the mini travel size. See, so this is a little bit sticky. This one is even more grippy, I guess. All right, now we have the last product, which is kind of iconic if you ever heard of Urban Decay. And it is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So if you've ever watched a YouTuber, well, a beauty YouTuber, if you're familiar with Urban Decay products, then you have definitely heard of the Primer Potion. I actually don't care for eyeshadow primers. Yeah, I don't care for eyeshadow primers, but I had to try this, and it's absolutely a game changer. Absolutely a game changer. Hold on. Apply our best-selling Weightless Eyeshadow Primer Potion before a shadow for long-lasting vibrant color and to prevent creasing. Plus, our doe foot applicator provides precise laydown every time. If you are a shadow person, I was trying to see if I had anything else to read. If you are a shadow person, this is a game changer. And I know I'm late. With this product, but again, I'm not really into eyeshadow primers. I don't get crazy with the eyeshadows. I do like to play around with eyeshadow, but you know, I don't do cut creases and things like that, like all the extra crazy eyeshadow looks. But if you do, like, I could see, like, if I did, I would have to have this in stock every time. Like, this, it's so good. So I've used it, I think, 2 or 3 times already so far. This applicator, and applying it on my eyes, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is not even that serious. I have good eyeshadow, it's pigmented enough. No, like this stuff is so good. It feels like so smooth, but like you can feel that there's product there. Not quite sticky, but you can feel there's product there. Yeah, so I was like a little skeptical. I was like, let me just try this. I haven't tried it with like no crazy bold eyeshadow yet. Like I have some new kimchi palettes that I have barely used. I barely had the time to use, but I'm very excited to use this with those palettes because I have like a green kimchi palette and it has a whole bunch of green colors, and I have another one that has like pinks and reds. So I really want to see how this is gonna make those colors pop, because the colors I used were more neutral, like light pink. I used a brown color. I used like a burgundy mauve color. I stuck with the colors that I usually wear when I tried this, and it was, I don't know, it was just, I was done with my eyeshadow in no time. Like, you really don't have to do much. The color pops right away. And I usually don't have a creasing problem with eyeshadow, so I can't speak on, you know, whether it worked better for creasing, but I know my shadow didn't crease. But again, I usually never have, at the end of the night, any type of creasing in my eyeshadow. But this stuff is great. If you are an eyeshadow person, highly recommend it. It's super iconic. I've never even used it and I know it's iconic. Yeah, look at the packaging. Is that not pretty? That's so cute. Also, this is the perfect packaging for what I would want my concealer to come in, because this is like, you see that? Again, if I wanted to get every little bit out, I can cut it, right? But then I love the applicator stick. I love that it's not a tube that you just squeeze product out of and then, you know, apply. I love that it comes with the applicator. It's perfect. This is like the perfect packaging right here. And it's purple, my favorite color. And look at this little top. I just love it. I love it. Yeah, I haven't, I've been putting everything back in the box if I used it. These three items right here, I don't need to use right now because I have already, some that's already open. Forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I have some that's already open, so I haven't used them yet, but I have used these. But the box is so pretty. I don't know when I'm gonna throw them out, but I'm gonna have to throw the boxes out eventually. But that's it. That was this little Urban Decay haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to talk about these items because they are amazing. Urban Decay is so bomb. Again, I get their texts, I get their emails as well, but they be having so many, I feel like they always have a sale. I always have to stop myself from them and Sigma. Oh my god, Sigma always has sales and I'm like, do I need more makeup brushes? No, but they always have sale. I would definitely say try to catch it when they have a sale, because they always have good sales. You know, buy one get one free, buy one get one this and off, 50% off, 30, like they always have good sales. But even if you don't, every single item is worth the price. I forgot how much this primer potion was. Yeah, I really don't know how much this primer potion was. I guess I'll leave links below individually for all the products, but you can just go to their website and look up, you know, these items right here will probably be like on the front page because they're popular. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions about any item here, and I will see you next time. Hopefully I can make some makeup videos. I know I'm always showing you guys makeup, and I really want to do some videos applying makeup, so hopefully I can get that done soon. I'm not saying they're going to be tutorials. It'll probably just be me yapping away, applying makeup, and showing you guys some of the products that I show you all the time in action, right? So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, right?